Do you ever wonder where your money goes at the end of the month? I know you have. There are months whereby the second week I was already broke and asking myself, did I even spend all this money? If you have ever felt that way, you are not alone. In today's video, I'm going to share a very simple family budgeting system that has worked for me and my husband. It's beginner friendly, it doesn't require anything complicated, and the best part, you can start with anything you have, no matter how little your income is. So let's get into it. Step 1. Write down your income. Yes, the first step is to actually write down your income. I know this sounds obvious, but most people do not know exactly the amount that comes in. They don't keep records of their income. So this is actually the first step. You have to write down your income. Make sure you write it down on a paper, on a phone, on your phone notes, or in an app where you can store it. Let's say you earn from a salary, or you and your spouse have different income or even side hustles. You have to write it all down. For example, if you bring in 200,000 naira a month or $1,000 a month, write it all down. That's the starting point, because budgeting is all about giving each naira or dollar an assignment. Step 2. Split into categories. Yes, the next step is to divide your budget into categories. My basic categories are food, bills, savings, and emergency. For example, food is one of the biggest expenses in every month. For me, I put aside a certain amount for groceries and market runs. Then bills. Bills can be electricity bills, rent, water, savings. Yes, even if it's just 5% or 10% of your income, yes, you have to put it aside and save, because it adds up over time and your savings can actually save you tomorrow. Yes. And finally, emergencies. When I say emergencies, I don't mean shopping or buying new clothes. No, I mean unexpected things like medical bills, school fees popping up suddenly. Trust me, this category will save you from borrowing money in the future. Step 3. Use cash envelopes or an app. Now here is the practical tip. Use the cash envelope system or a budgeting app. So for cash envelopes, all you need are a few envelopes labeled food, bills, savings, and emergency. Once the money is inside, you only spend from the envelope, and once it's gone, it's gone. If you prefer digital, you can use an app like Mint or Excel. But personally, I use my personal budgeting notebook. Yes, because I see everything clearly written down there, and it keeps me accountable. Step 4. Always include emergency money. A big mistake people make is skipping the emergency category. Yes, life is full of surprises, and if you don't plan yourself, if you don't plan out for emergencies, they might scatter your whole budget for the month. So make sure you include emergency category. For example, last month our cooking gas finished earlier than expected. Because we have emergency money set aside, it was easy to refill the gas without touching our food money or our bills money. So that is why keeping emergency money aside is very important. So this saved us from scattering our whole budget for the month. Step 5. Real life example. So here is how my husband and I do it. Let's say our income is 100%. We might divide it like this. 40% goes to food and groceries, 30% goes to bills, 20% goes to savings, and 10% goes to emergency. Of course, these percentages might change depending on your family. For example, if you have kids, school fees might take bigger portion of your income. Then if you live alone, maybe your food percentage might be smaller. The key is to find out what works for you and stick to it. Now here is the truth. Budgeting doesn't mean you'll become a millionaire overnight. Here is what it does. It gives you peace of mind and helps you have control over your money instead of your money controlling you. Even if your income is small, the discipline of budgeting will help you save, avoid unnecessary debt, and prepare for the future. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more family and lifestyle tips. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.